Let's talk about the moment that changed everything. Imagine you're 16 years old. Your biggest concerns are homework, friends, and what you're going to do after school. Your dream is to stand in front of a classroom, not in front of a camera. Your name is Lee Dong-min. You're a model student, class president, great grades, a good son. And then in a single afternoon, strangers walk up to you and tell you that your entire planned future is wrong. They tell you that you should forget about university and become a celebrity instead. This is the true unglamorous start of Cha Eun-woo's story, and his first word to the scouts who discovered him wasn't thank you, it was no. This is the fundamental truth about one of Korea's most famous faces. He never asked for this. The discovery of Cha Eun-woo wasn't a fairy tale. It was a persistent intervention into a normal life. It was 2013 and he was simply visiting a university festival with a friend. Scouts from the agency Fantagio saw him in the crowd. They saw a tall, handsome teenager, but they also saw something else, a certain poise, a clean-cut look that stood out. They handed him a business card and made their pitch. But Lee Dong-min wasn't interested. He had zero desire to be in the entertainment industry. He refused on the spot. The scouts, however, were professional. They didn't beg. They just told him to take the card home, talk to his family, and not make a rash decision. So he put the card in his pocket and went back to being a regular high school student. The real drama happened at the family dinner table that night. This is where his life's direction was decided by the people who knew him best. He showed his parents the card. His father and his younger brother were reportedly intrigued and supportive. They saw it as an incredible opportunity. But his mother, the family's anchor of caution, pressed pause. She was protective. Her son was on a straight path to a stable, respected profession. The entertainment industry was unpredictable, harsh, and invasive. She didn't say no, but she insisted they all think it over carefully. This wasn't a decision for one night. After a period of family discussion, weighing the pros and cons, his mother finally gave her cautious blessing. Only then did Lee Dong-min pick up the phone and call Fantagio to say yes. His entry into show business was, from day one, an act of family trust and duty, not personal ambition. What he said yes to was not fame, but grueling work. He became a trainee, and the trainee system in Korea is a well-documented machine. It's years of your life spent in practice rooms. It's singing lessons, dance drills that last until dawn, language classes, media training, and constant evaluation. For someone who entered without that burning dream, this period was pure discipline. Stories from fellow trainees and company insiders describe Cha Eun-woo's work ethic as intense. He reportedly survived on just a few hours of sleep, pushing his body and voice to their limits. He wasn't driven by a love for performance. He was driven by the same thing that made him class president, a deep-seated need to excel and not let anyone down, especially his family who had supported this risky choice. The academic student became the perfect trainee. In 2016, Lee Dong-min, the trainee, debuted as Cha Eun-woo the Idol, a member of the boy group ASTRO. Almost immediately, the public gave him a new name, Face Genius. It's a Korean term that goes beyond handsome. It means your facial proportions are scientifically, artistically flawless. It's like your face was engineered to be perfect. This label became his identity overnight. While ASTRO worked hard as a group, media and fan attention disproportionately focused on Cha Eun-woo's visuals. He became a living meme, a standard for beauty. GIFs of his face circulated everywhere. This is where the first crack between his reality and his public image appeared. He was a rookie artist trying to learn the ropes, but the world only wanted to talk about his cheekbones. This pressure exploded when he started acting. His first major role in the 2018 drama My ID is Gangnam Beauty was a smash hit. He played a cold, handsome university student, a role that mirrored the public's perception of him. The show made him a household name across Asia. But here's the controversy that began. Critics and a loud portion of the online community dismissed him. They said he wasn't acting. He was just being himself, stoic and good-looking. They claimed he had no emotional range, that he was a product, not an actor. This criticism turned into a wave of negativity with his next drama, Rookie Historian Gu, in 2019. The ratings were modest, and the critics attacked fiercely. Headlines questioned his talent. Online forums were filled with posts dissecting his every line delivery. For someone who took every task seriously, this public rejection of his hard work was devastating. In later interviews, he admitted this was the lowest point of his career. He felt trapped by the Face Genius title. People loved an idea of him, but they rejected his effort to be more than that. He reportedly went into a period of deep self-reflection and hired additional acting coaches determined to prove himself. Alongside this professional scrutiny came the invasion of his private life. The Face Genius was also marketed as the ideal, pure boyfriend. This fantasy, fostered by the industry and fan culture, meant his real life had to be hidden. Any interaction with a female co-star sparked sparked intense dating rumors. When he starred in True Beauty with Moon Ga-young, the rumors were so pervasive his agency had to officially deny them. The same happened with co-star Shin Yeon. This wasn't about truth, it was about the collision of his public image with normal human interaction. Fans who adored the perfect, unavailable Cha Eun-woo would sometimes react with anger at the mere suggestion he might have a private romantic life. This forced him to become incredibly guarded. He learned to give polite, careful interviews that revealed nothing personal. He and his family successfully erased their private information from the public sphere. His caution wasn't aloofness, it was a necessary shield for survival. Then, in 2023, a real and profound tragedy struck that shattered all images and perceptions. The sudden passing of his ASTRO bandmate and close friend Moonbin. The world saw the perfect idol break. He canceled schedules. He wrote a heartfelt, painful letter to Moonbin that spoke of deep brotherly love and grief. For the first time, the public saw raw, unfiltered emotion. They saw the weight of loss on the face genius. This tragedy humanized him in a way no scandal or controversy ever could. It reminded everyone that behind the flawless image was a person capable of immense pain. His return to activities months later showed a different man, the same disciplined professional, but with a visible gravity and seriousness born of real loss. The final, inevitable pressure for any Korean male celebrity is military service. For Cha Eun-woo, the lead-up to his enlistment in late 2023 was a media circus. Every rumor about his potential enlistment date made news. It was a years-long public countdown to a personal duty. He enlisted quietly and has been serving, as reports indicate, with the same uncomplaining discipline that has defined his entire career.